So this week's Torah portion, we have something nice to learn about the word shekel. Right, speaking of economies and what's happening to economies recently, or the Israeli economy. So there's a verse that says, half a shekel, the holy shekel. And Nachmanides wants to explain to us what the word shekel means. And he says, and he's going to touch upon also the holy shekel. So he starts by saying that, Moses was a great king, and so he knew the need to have a mint. And so he creates these coins, and why they're called a shekel. Shekel means weight, because every single coin weighed it had the exact same amount, right? And there's a whole discussion in the Talmud and later on in commentators, how many pieces of gold, silver, whatever it was, but that every one of them weighed the exact same thing. There was no crap in them. They were the perfect weight, and that's why they're called a shekel. So when we call a modern day shekel, it goes back to that. Now, why is it called a shekel kodesh, a holy shekel? Because why did this weight have to be so precise? Because it was used for holy work. All the different commandments that require paying a shekel for this, a shekel for that. This was all these coins were used from the holy mint. Now, and then he keeps on Nachmanides and says, and the reason it's called shekel HaKodesh, the holy shekel, is for the same reason that we say Lashon HaKodesh, right? The holy language, the holy tongue, Hebrew. And here he tells us, why is it called Lashon HaKodesh, right? Because this is the language. You want to know in which language God speaks to the prophets? It's in Hebrew. The names he gives the angels, everything going on, the language in which he created, uttered the world into existence, Hebrew. And then he says, it's not like Maimonides says. He says Maimonides has a different reason for why Hebrew is called Lashon HaKodesh. Maimonides says it's because there aren't dirty words in Hebrew. Like words for the sort of male or feminine genitalia. It's a clean language. And Nachmanides basically says that that's not the case. I can find problematic words if you want. He says no, because he says if that was the case, that there would be no, everything would completely be clean, and that's not the case. Rather, he says it's what I said, and that is that the reason it's called holy is because it derives from the blessed be He, God, and who is truly the Holy of Holies, and in much the same way, that's how he ties it into the holy shekel for the holy work. Thoughts on the Torah portion of Tisa, on the shekel and the holy shekel. Shabbat Shalom.